I got some cheese crisps. Oh, check this out.
Damn it,
Rambutan and string cheese.
Wait, that looks like something that you found on the road.
Yeah, dude, you never had rambutan?
Or if I'm, oh, I see. Is that what it looks? Yeah, I didn't want to say it looked like a certain part of a male, but
What are you talking about?
That's the intro for the podcast, isn't it? Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to the mighty Joey podcast. I almost said Joey Mountain Bike podcast, but why would we ever do that? Josh and Tom?
MTB, mountain bike.
The intro seems to have changed quite a lot. I've been away for 3 weeks. We're going to get to where I've been in a minute, but this is a mountain bike podcast, MTB, bike, cycling, bicycle. What other keywords can I say? Bicycling again, and bikes. Extreme sports. Yes.
Adventure.
And yes, we are. There's a whole bunch of mountain bike podcasts, but we're completely different to all of them. And if you've never heard this before, you're about to find out why. This week, this month, however frequent this show actually is, we have myself. My name is Paul the Punter. We all know each other through mountain bike YouTube channels. And this is what Sheyn, the crashing dad, sound like.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sheyn, the crashing dad.
It's been too long since I've heard those dulcet tones. And keeping up with the vibe of not turning up to the podcast, Josh, as I actually prefer to call him, the Daily MTB writer, he is absent again. Who would abandon the show like this? So in his place, we have the one and only, the number one fan of the Joey podcast, Jordan Boostmaster himself.
The YouTube world champion.
Yes.
YouTube Enduro world champion.
Enduro mountain bike world champion.
That's the only world champion that matters.
Yeah. The question is, how many times will he forget that this is an audio podcast, and will he do facial directions instead of talking? But we'll see.
There's the YouTube version, so there's that. But yeah.
But you forget, pants are optional.
That's it. The Joey podcast.
Who said I was even wearing pants right now?
That's a good point. Okay, so we have a very clear structure to this show. Where do we even begin? I kind of want to ream Sheyn. I kind of want to ream you and Josh out at the same time. So I'm not going to ream you out for the last podcast's entire subject, which is way too far. So we're going to save that for next week. When
we were telling everyone not to buy from your sponsors?
No, you didn't say that.
I know.
Who would say that? The bikes are incredible. Scott bikes are the best. But no, it was. I saw the thumbnail and just went, "What is this?"
I had nothing to do with it.
And do you know what the most painful thing is? Most popular podcast we've ever done.
3,000 views and 200 something comments.
Yeah,
you guys loved it.
Yeah, you everyone did love it. I should really check what happened on the actual audio thing, because it's kind of interesting, isn't it, to see how many people listened. And I can only imagine that. Wow, yeah. Put it this way, the graph is going up. We've been doing very well with this podcast. Thank you everyone for listening and telling everyone about it. But the stay away from these bike brands definitely took it to another level.
Josh knows how to clickbait, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. It's it actually had 50% more views than our previous week's one, which was our most popular podcast of all time. Wow. So yeah, I guess people just want to know a little controversy. Would you say, Jordan, people love a bit of controversy?
Yeah, I would say that a little bit.
Nice. Okay, so we don't know what the clickbait is going to be for this week's episode. We'll figure that out towards the end. I'm sure there's something in the document. But Sheyn, we'll start off with your favorite segment, which is reading last week's comments. And I'll ask you for the jingle as per
it's last week's comments.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's rein things in.
Okay.
The guitar is around, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
There you go.
Of course
There
it
you
is.
go.
oh, good. Okay, let's try again.
It's last week's comments.
Oh, wow. And
All right.
a kind of acoustic version of last week's comments, even though it is an acoustic version.
An acoustic guitar. Yes.
Can you have like an acoustic squared? Is that possible?
Possibly.
Double
All right.
acoustic. Okay, let's go.
So last week's comment, they're not really last week's. It's been a while. Like I said, this is turning into a monthly podcast. And a lot of the comments, I will say, were, where is next week's podcast? Where have you guys been? Have you called it quit? And I've been releasing like 2 videos a week now, and like a bunch of comments on my personal videos are, hey, this was a cool vid and all, but where's the Joey podcast? So yeah, thanks for that, Paul and Josh.
I was looking forward to it too. I was wondering like what's going on. I was really looking forward to it.
So there's a load of comments.
We'll get into the where have I been. Maybe that can be the clickbait. Where has Paul been? And what has Josh quit? That's what we should do.
No one cares.
Yeah.
He hasn't quit. He hasn't quit. Just before people dive down.
Josh is on a vacation. We're gonna go over. I'm gonna say pick top 5 comments because there were just so many comments.
Really?
I'm gonna go to our friend Wade Boker. He says this podcast is awesome. Keep up with the great consistency. Oh well, shit, we screwed that one up already. Am I going to be the one stuck with it? I was the only one here last week. This is my podcast now, you guys.
Whoa! Your 2% share does not give you that kind of
2.5 now.
2.5. Okay, maybe for being consistent. What other comments did we get?
Our boy Cullen Y.
Hold on, sorry.
What happened?
We had 235 comments on the podcast.
That's what I said. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's so many.
And 100 of them are, where are you guys? Cullen Y is one of those 235 comments. And he says, trail features, you're cool. Not too sure about these other guys. Okay, so maybe we're handing this off to Joseph now. He did such a great job last week. Thank you, Joseph.
Yes, thanks.
You have big shoes to fill, Jordan.
All right.
Is he filling Josh or is he filling Joe? I don't know. That's going to be complicated.
Josh basically quit now, so whatever.
Did anything stand out to you, Paul?
I'll read out Joe's Trail Features comments, which was, Paul, don't make the podcast about bikes. Josh, Shane, Joseph, bikes. YouTube, hey, we like bikes. Paul. ... Oh no! I think that was a clickbait that I would that was too far. But we're going to save that for next week's the telling off episode, as I'm going to call it.
Oh, great! I'm on vacation. You'll have to
the Josh and Shane. You're in trouble. Oh God! Let's have a look. Profit. Profit. I'm going to guess that's it.
So.
56 minutes in, still no chat about Scott. I know. People are upset that there was not enough Scott bikes chat, Shane. You can put your baseball cap backwards all you like, but that's not going to help you.
You know, we just kind of figured who likes shit all over their handlebars. So, snap.
Oh,
don't.
Swore. Oh, dear. Actually, I can tell you that one of the Genius, and one of the ransoms comes with Fox Live Valve for next year.
Because we just need more robots on our bikes.
Exactly. That particular model doesn't have the levers, but I like the levers all the same. Jordan, can you even see last week's comments?
Yeah, there's just too many to go through.
You got it. Okay, Jordan. This is what the podcast is based on.
Yeah.
Being able to think on the spot, which is not what I'm doing right now.
You're rusty, man.
I know. Americans say this different. Improvising.
Yeah.
I think Americans like to say improvisation or something.
Improvisation.
Oh, that's horrible. Okay. Jordan, what have you got?
Scrub T0 has a comment saying, "Whatever bike is cheap and works is what I would get." Amen. That's a good comment.
He's actually on subject. Everyone else is just giving us crap, but that's actually on subject of. We really wanted to just talk about, when you're buying a bike, what do you look for in a used bike or a new beginner bike?
Hold on, just I've seen one. It's just jumped out at me. No idea why, but let me just read it out. MTB Go, big fan of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing: Paul can shred. He rips in many videos and is really fast when he wants to be. I'll bet Paul is top 4 next year. Well, considering I was 5th, that's only one place that I need to be taking up.
MTB Go, you are no longer a friend.
You are a big friend. That's why you are no longer a friend.
I don't know how he said that with so much stuff in his mouth, Paul.
One thing was that Josh had already talked about the Honda Fit. So Josh, okay, wait, should we go into the next segment? We're kind of
Honda Fit. What are we talking about on this MTB mountain bike YouTuber podcast?
I don't know. Mountain biking VTT for the French people, you see. MTB in France is VTT or Vélo tout terrain.
Oh,
like bike all terrain.
That's fancy.
Someone listening out of the hundreds of people that listen to this have watched it. But yes, thank you, MTB and Malachi Reynolds for the SEO help.
Oh yeah, we appreciate your comments, especially from Malachi. Malachi? That's probably Malachi. Malachi with the quote. MTB podcast with 3 mountain bikers talking about MTB stacked onto all the other people helping us out with the MTB mountain bike.
Do you know what is relevant to Jordan is that Flatwoods MTB chap last time, I think there was a debate if he bought a fork by accident. Like he bought the wrong fork. Yeah, but it turns out that he did buy it on purpose because he's setting up a 2007 26-inch freeride build.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, that's cool. I've seen that. Yeah.
You can't go claiming the 26er thing anymore, Jordan. Just saying. We all know you're on a 27.
As of right now, sure. But
you're a sellout.
I don't know what the future holds yet.
There's actually a whole bunch of comments here that say you're a sellout for... Wait, maybe on next week's they will be. If you think Jordan's a sellout for going 27, comment below on the YouTube video.
Bring it. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Should we... did anyone actually comment about the clickbait? Because that's fantastic.
Everyone was kind of like, oh, you talk crap on Santa Cruz, or oh, you talk crap on Trek, or oh, Specialized. And then people were like, why are you leaving Pole out of it? And why are you leaving Merida? Everyone's bike in their garage. They're all upset about either being made fun of or being left out.
Exactly. See, this is the whole reason why I don't like talking about bikes, is because the conversation just turns into naming bike brands.
But the conversation turns into 235 comments and 3,000 views, and bam, we're huge.
Yeah, good point. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder what our next breakout... Jordan, what do you think our next breakout topic could be?
Oh, boy. That's a good one. I'm not too sure.
It is a great question, Jordan. Thank you very much.
Jordan, on the spot. Always got it. I'll tell you, I put it in our secret little document that we shared together.
Oh, but does Jordan have access to the secret?
No. Oh,
no. Crap.
We were going to have Jordan talk about that, but...
Oh, we were?
Well, we're not going to talk about it now. We're going to move on to our next segment.
Wait, Jordan, go into the place where we message you. And you'll be able to see it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yes. I can indeed see a thing.
For everyone listening, there's a secret world of Illuminati YouTubers.
Requested access.
We have so many secrets behind the scenes.
You've requested the access?
Yeah, I guess it's the wrong email. It's so annoying.
Wait, one sec. Super professional. But as long as we keep talking, then it's going to kind of be professional.
Yes. I was thinking from one of your... more recent, well, not very recent because it's been a while, podcasts, you're doing the Would You Rather. I came up with a good one. I thought I wanted to ask you guys.
Let's do it.
Would you rather have your brake rotors on backwards or your tires on backwards?
Tires. 100% tires, because I've accidentally done it, and I had cush core front and rear, and I did not want to change those tires back again. And my braking wasn't so great, but my cornering, I will say, I had some better cornering on there.
Could you tell? Is it possible to tell the disc rotors are backwards? Like
there's a rotational way. Like I don't know how it would feel. I actually have no idea if they would be bad or not. There's just a way to do it. That's all I know.
I'm trying to look at the shape and figure. No, I guess from an engineering perspective, the way they're designed right now is that the disc becomes in tension when you put the brake on. But if you had it on backwards, then it would be in compression. So, but I don't know. I've never actually
or probably not heavy enough.
Probably like warp it or wear it out faster if you had it on backwards. Maybe I don't know, but whatever.
Yeah, probably warp it. I imagine stuff would get twisted. But yeah, I don't know. So I'll go brake rotors because I want to know what happens. There you go.
yeah, that's good.
What about you, Jordan?
I think no. I think I'd go backwards tires just because then it'd be kind of interesting. See what would happen. I want my brakes to like be legit always and not fail.
That's true.
Says the fastest man on the mountain that doesn't use his brakes very often.
Yes.
Wait, guys.
That's right.
This can be the clickbait for today. Which brakes are best? Can we have that? We've never done brakes.
No, we haven't done brakes.
Can we have stay away from these brake?
Stay away from these brake gobblers.
Okay. Yeah, so listen to this. I'll put people obviously that have clicked on this will have already seen it, but I'll put like I'll put like random brands on it. They won't even be bike brands. I might even put Heinz or something in there, and then I'll say stay away from these brake brands. It'll just be like Heinz baked beans or like
French mustard.
Yeah. Okay. So comments below. Which brands did I leave out in the thumbnail?
General Mills, Kellogg's.
Kellogg's, it's all in there. Stay away from these brake. Okay, I know you shouldn't laugh at your own jokes, but I'm in a happy place right now, so who cares? Yeah. Okay, hey, let's Speedy Gonzalez. Now we know what we're going to talk about. Let's Speedy Gonzalez into everyone's favorite segment. Jane, take it away.
Is it you? Is it me? It's the Joey of the week.
Oh, bravo.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even tune that guitar.
And I just got to say, your new microphone does actually sound amazing.
You know, we got so many comments on it. People were saying Sheyn just sounds like shiz nuts. So, you know, I upgraded my camera and my microphone. And
oh, dear. I hope you won't balls it up ever again.
Tune into the YouTube version.
Yeah, that you can only get that joke. All right, so Jordan, you can now see the secret document.
Yes.
Take us through
to the bottom.
Let's go from go to the Joey of the week and find the list of nominations. But actually, in the meantime, guys, who, what, when? Aaron
Gwynn.
Don't worry, guys. He's back on form.
Oh, no, wait. On form? Would you say on form?
No, don't you worry. He's on form for what we know and love about him. So, actually, it was the US Open, the downhill race, down in Big Bear at Snow Summit. For some reason, the town is called Big Bear, but the resort is called Snow Summit. Dustiest place in the world. Near Aaron Gwynn's hometown. He fell on the first corner of his downhill race. Somehow he still beat me by about a minute. His time was 3:22.
I was going to say on a 3-minute run.
Yeah, on a 3-minute run. But yeah, now I've kind of let you down, and I'll confess where I've let you down. This is kind of a Joey moment. Now, in my race run, I was actually in front of John Hall, who is Aaron Gwynn's mechanic. and I had a chat with John, and I said, "Hey, John, we do a podcast, and I was wondering do you think Aaron would record a little soundbite for us to put in?" And John was like, "Yeah." And I even explained to him why Aaron is in the podcast. And I was like, "Look, do you think that would annoy him if we like came up and I had to explain why he's in the podcast?" And apparently John was like, "No, he won't care." But I blew it because I sat down and I was really tired and I just didn't go over and see him.
So, Gwyn was gonna say yes, but you blew it.
Well, apparently, according to John, we'll see. Yeah. I also spoke to Nico Mulally about it as well. And I was like, do you think Aaron would get annoyed by this?
I was going to say, it's not who, what, when Nico Mulally.
No, it's who, what, when Aaron Gwyn. Oh, but yeah, no, I'm sure Aaron's going to come roaring back. But for now, he did slip on the first corner, which I guess is somewhat of a Joey move for a professional racer.
Well, he's still coming back from injury, right?
It's true. It's true. Well, fingers crossed. Oh, best luck to you, Aaron. Maybe if we say Aaron Gwyn enough times, we're going to appear in he's going to
in his search.
Yeah, we're going to get a search for him. All right, Jordan, what have we got? What have the Joers been up to?
All right, so I read the three. There's from Daniel, Will, and MTB DK. Right, those are the ones, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm
supposed to give my opinion on who I thought was the most Joey.
No, you got to read out what they said.
Oh, okay. They don't know what they said.
Okay. All right. So we got Daniel Eisen says, Joey experience. Rode Downeyville last week, 5,000 vertical feet descent, and 15 miles into the wilderness. Came across someone with a flat. He had no tube. He had 4 buddies with him. None of them had a tube either. It's super rocky, and people puncture all the time. Long way to walk. Sounds like
so it wasn't him. It was other people.
Yeah, it was another person. So he's talking about, he's claiming that guy's a Joey.
I would say that's kind of stupid, but we do allow this. I remember the Yeti guy, Sheyn, that you called out for being. Yep. So we've got to let it in. It's pretty Joey, I would say, to not have a friend that had a tube. I mean, I wouldn't carry a tube, but I would definitely have a friend that had a tube. That's the most important thing.
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, 5 guys not having a tube. If I was to ride Downeyville, 15 miles, I'd probably have 3 tubes on me and 4 CO2s and a shock pump and a kitchen sink.
Yeah,
it is quite a long way.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this sounds like something that like might happen to like me and my friends. So like, I can kind of relate in a way. We don't always carry stuff with us. Like, I don't really carry tubes much. I'm trying to do it more often now, but normally I don't.
But do you mainly ride park?
I wouldn't say mainly, no. But I mean, even outside of park, like I don't even carry a tube or anything, and my friends don't.
Whoa,
but, yeah.
That's brave.
Did you get a puncture when we were practicing the AWS?
Did I?
No, you had to change your tire.
Some weird problems. I don't know. My first time tubeless, like I'm trying to get used to it. There's some weird issues. I don't know. It was all right.
Wait, hold on. You before, like literally about a month ago, you'd never had a tubeless setup?
Correct. So my Evolve Sky Pilot, my downhill bike, I got that in June. The front wheel is tubeless. So that's the first time I've ever had a tubeless bike in my life.
Okay. Why is the front wheel tubeless and not the back one as well?
I don't feel comfortable putting it tubeless in the back yet. I don't know. We'll see.
This is controversial YouTube insider news.
So my enduro bike is fully tubeless, and I have to admit I'm not 100% convinced if I'm going to keep it fully tubeless. I may make the rear tube.
What? Why wouldn't you?
I've had 2 problems already with the enduro bike already. Like it just like lost air. I'm like, what is going on?
Because you probably
different.
Burp it.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm not sure. Like some other free riders, they don't do tube. Like Nico Vink, for example, he goes full tubes, and I don't blame him. Like I don't know. I'm not sure about tubeless quite yet, but at least for the front wheels, I'm pretty comfortable with tubeless.
I actually have some more inside cool person knowledge.
Oh yeah.
So Rogatkin goes tubeless.
Nice.
Brett Reader does not. He has tubes.
Yeah. It's all about preference, I guess, because I don't know. I heard Cam Zink does like tubeless front and rear. He's doing rampage and everything.
Yeah, pretty much everyone has tubeless. But I've actually got a delivery of the old Kush core, guys.
Nice.
I'm gonna maybe give it a go in the back, but
That's what I'm doing.
on my downhill bike. But I don't know. I didn't puncture in the US Open, and that was literally just rocks. So,
What do you run on a downhill bike? 35 psi.
I have 20. I was running 20, 24, 22
Wow,
on my downhill bike.
It's low.
that's brave. Definitely brave. Well, moving on with listener nomination. This one's kind of controversial in a way for nomination. Our boy Will Freeland. He's talking about a local rider that went for a night ride back in the 90s. I don't know. Can you nominate someone from the 90s? He went on a night ride without lights. He thought he was just going to bunny hop like a large puddle, but it turns out they like redid the trail and it was a huge quarry now. And he fell 30 feet into rocks, ended up breaking a number of bones, being found the next day. He survived and is still racing XC. This has to be the ultimate Joey incident of all time. I don't know.
Wow.
Can we nominate someone from the 90s? That is pretty crazy.
I mean, I think sometimes we have to draw a line at near-death experiences. Being a Joey is more of like the stupid stuff.
Yeah, like running tubes in your bike.
Shots fired. No, I think I just can't believe that. I mean, have you ever done that? Like ridden down a trail and then like misread the trail and you've gone, oh crap.
I'm usually going too slow to do that, so I don't know. Riding all confident at night, jumping off a 30-foot quarry into rocks. And then he said that he was found the next day, like broken bones, just laying there all night.
Yeah. That's crazy. That sounds like a movie almost. Well,
yeah.
127 hours.
I was going to say, how many hours did he lay there for?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't call that a Joey move. I wouldn't even call that a Joey accident. It's just an accident.
Oh, yeah.
it's just an accident.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the last one, Jordan?
All right, MTB_DK says Joey of the Week nomination coming up. I have a YouTube channel, like 90% of all mountain bikers.
Nice. I like that.
So the other day I prepared all my video gear, charged the batteries, gimbal, and so on. Put all the gear in a designated box, feeling pretty darn organized. Drove 2 hours to the trail, only to find out I forgot my SD card.
Yes.
Okay, so this has inspired some talk for the YouTuber Joey of the Week. Do we keep it titled Joey of the Week, or do we rename it something like the Unicorn of the Week? Because you got people with cameras on their helmets. Or
no, it's Joey. It's all encompassing. We can't start having subcategories. I've got to say that is as Joey as it gets. I would say the old
I've
SD
done that.
card. Yeah.
I pulled my SD card out of my phone though, but I've done that.
Like, why isn't your SD card just in your cameras? Like, mine are always in my camera 100% of the time. Why would you take them out?
To upload?
Unload the footage.
Yeah, and then put it right back in right away.
Oh.
That's what I do. I put them right back in my camera right away.
Oh.
Well, okay. So
hopefully, I think this MTB DK. I think he's actually from Denmark. I think that's what the DK stands for. But no, I think it's fair. I once, when I filmed with Remy Govan, when I did the How Much Faster Enduro Pros one, we set up halfway up the fire road, and then we decided to turn on the cameras, and then I hadn't put the SD cards in. I was like, thank God it was here and not at the top of the trail, because that would have sucked.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is, MTB DK. I'd say out of the reader nominations, you are a clear winner. I don't know. What do you reckon, crew?
I agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree.
Yeah. Although
Joey move.
We only had 3 Joey nominations last week out of the 235 comments.
See, this is what happens when you go off topic.
Just saying. So, listeners out there,
not the mountain bike podcast.
Yeah. So listeners out there that are on the YouTube version of this thing, comment your Joey of the Week. Hopefully you personally, not making fun or calling out people on the trail that you see.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So we had our listener nominations. What about us?
What? I reminded myself of what I did. Oh yeah, so I did. Well, this video is not going to come out for ages because I've got so many vids in the tank now. But yeah, I did this downhill race, and I didn't really practice the downhill course. I would just like roll down it every time, and I didn't try to go fast. I didn't try to do anything. I literally just rolled down it. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure this is fine. But I did it like, how many practice runs did I get? We were there for 4 days. One day I didn't even ride it. And yeah, I did 2 runs per day. And then on the finals day, I did 3 because I was like, oh, maybe I should do a little bit more. But everyone was line checking. Everyone was practicing stuff. And every time I would just be like, do. I was like, oh, I think down there. And then I'm like, oh, 21st out of 31. Cool.
Hey, that's not bad. I mean,
no, it was, I should have been around like it seems the mid pack was around 4 minutes, like just under 4 minutes, and I was 4:22. Which I'm gutted I was 2 seconds slower than a funny number, but it was really like, yeah, it was annoying because I messed up. I'm gonna go through and like measure the 3 times that I messed up, but I'm sure that's what it was.
No crashes?
No, I was actually pleased because do you know my biggest fear? My actual biggest fear, me being completely vulnerable and open and emotional, is the US health system. I am more afraid of that than anything else. Jordan just agreed with me in that facial expression.
No, seriously.
I'm so afraid of it. I had insurance though. The BCAA, it turns out, cover bike racing. So it was only $20 Canadian for my time in the US.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, but I did find some other race insurance better, but I almost did it without insurance, but I didn't. So yeah, I guess that's me. But I've been having a pretty good time. So I'm almost clean, but that was my Joey moment.
Well, I'll go next with mine. Okay, so part of my
this is bad.
Part of my where did we ride last week or the past 2 weeks or month since we've been gone. I did an enduro race, and part of that I was like after it's like I need to try some clipless shoes. I need to go back to clipless. I started and I went to flats. Now I'm trying again, but I can't get the cleat far back enough towards the like middle of my foot. Because I've gotten so used to the midfoot position, and it seems like with clipless shoes, they're so far forward under the ball. So I went to the Home Depot and bought a Dremel, and I don't know if I have them here. I Dremeled my shoes, just that hole to like try and get the cleat in the middle. And it was kind of a disaster on the trail. Like there's just so much rubber around there. I couldn't really get clipped in. I didn't know when I was clipped in. Clipping in and out was horrible. It was just a mess, and I voided the warranty on my clipless shoes.
Oh, but aren't those really old?
Yeah, they're super old.
Oh, there you go.
I wouldn't recommend dremeling your shoes.
No, there is a kit. There used to be a kit out there where you could turn flat pedal shoes into clipless shoes.
What?
FYI.
Strap around your shoe?
No, you cut out the hole, and there was like an insert thing.
Oh,
it would be terrible.
Crazy. Yeah.
Have you tried just like stiffer clipless shoes? Because that might.
So these are really stiff. These ones that I have are like meant for kind of XC. And I think when I dremeled the actual like carbon or plastic that's in there, I maybe compromised the structural integrity of the shoe. So I'm getting hot spots all over the place. I don't know if you can consider it Joey, but that's just kind of my dumb experimental move this week.
It's pretty Joey, Sheyn.
Yeah.
Right.
Jordan.
Jordan Boostmaster, what did you get up to?
When am I not a Joey, huh? I don't know. I don't know about like any Joey moments recently. Although,
have you got new knee pads? That would be your key out of Joey-dom.
Oh, I don't want to be out of Joey-dom. I'm a Joey for life, bro. I'm Joey for life. Like I've said it before, nominate me Joy of the Year, man. Like,
hey, man, as long as you keep running that 26er with tubes, you'll be on the list.
Perfect.
You're the hero of everyone, really. What was the conditions for new knee pads, though? You did tell me this once. I can't remember.
They can't like slide down my leg. They have to like stay well on my leg, and I like shin protection.
And shin protection.
Mm.
Yeah.
Protection. I'll probably get a pair of like just knee pads to like wear once in a while, but yeah, I definitely like the shin protection at times too.
So what are you running, like hockey pads?
No, they're like 2011 race face rally free ride legs
With the white big plastic things.
Yeah, they're like gray plastic. They kind of look like hockey pads.
Nice.
Yeah, Kate. Actually, this could be a Joey move because a Joey of the week for me because and I'm proud of it. I went to look for the same pads to see if I could find anywhere online that I could actually find new of the same pads. Like they stopped making them in 2011, right? I found them. I bought 2 pairs.
2 pairs.
No. Where did you find them?
eBay?
I don't want you to take all their stock because they're such pads. I want them for myself.
Are you serious? No, seriously, what shop was it? Was it like a big one?
No, some random obscure website.
No way.
I didn't get them yet. I ordered them like 2.5 weeks ago or like 3 weeks ago. I didn't get them yet, and so I actually not. I hope they're coming. I bought 2 pairs.
They just scammed you. You got scammed from Asia.
Yeah. It's not even like the website doesn't even exist anymore. It's it's like what do they call it when it's like captured on the internet forever? What's it called?
I don't know.
Not like a cookie. It begins with C. The word
C is for cookie.
Let us know in the comments below. I know. Seriously though, I think Fox do. I'm actually trying to look for it, but Fox do make some knee pads that go all the way down and their shin as well. Loic uses them actually.
Yeah, I haven't looked too much into them, but yeah, I'm interested in seeing what newer things are being made. But yeah.
But you've already given all your money to the Nigerian prince.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Wow. God, here we go. I'm going to find them. I'm going to find them for you, Jordan, and I'm going to send them because I know they exist.
Nice.
Live on air. Everybody stand by.
Live on air. No, maybe they're new then, but yeah, they definitely do exist.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of protection, let's get into this. I just got like a roost guard thing. A chest and back protector.
Mm-hmm. We all saw the commercial spot that you did on your Instagram and YouTube.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I have to share though.
We know what you're talking about.
It's really comfortable. And I genuinely recommend it. I've always been a huge hater of back protectors and everything because they're always bulky or like they're either just not going to do anything. But this setup is actually super comfortable, and I actually feel like if I crash, I'm not going to get speared in the chest, which weirdly I didn't feel before, but now I've got it. I'm like, oh yeah, what if I don't wear it?
Yeah, I've never worn chest or back protection before, so like it might be nice to try it sometime. But yeah,
Does it have a spot where you can, the 1/4-20 bolt, so you can put your GoPro or your gimbal on the chest?
No, I'm a chinner now for life. I think.
Chinner.
Have you switched, Jordan, to the chin?
I wouldn't say I've switched fully, but like I use it quite a bit for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like fully switch.
Oh, guys, how have we missed this clickbait?
You know what? Hey, hold up. We have not decided who is the Joey of the week among us 3.
Oh crap!
Yes. Get your bearings, Paul.
So Paul, ironic. That's a good one. Bearings, Paul. That's really good. I think Jordan, because this website hasn't confirmed if it's real. Jordan, tell us what the website is. Come on.
Why? Then other people are gonna take them from me, and then I won't have any
Jordan,
more.
trust me, they're not. No one's gonna do this. What is the website?
I don't know if I should give it away.
26ertubesforlife.com.
/ Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle gear.
I don't know. It's a website.
It's a website. It's a bag of sand.
I'm gonna throw my vote in for Jordan as well.
Because this website might not even exist. It might just be like categorized on the internet somewhere.
It exists. It exists.
They've shut down and they don't even have stock. They've just taken his money. And someone's there like reading a newspaper. It's like, ding, ding, ding. Like, someone just give us money for something. Oh, whatever. Wow, incredible. Okay, so possible clickbait tiles for this week. I've only just realized. Why don't we get the Hero8 chat going?
I'm excited.
Hero 8? What?
Oh, yeah, the GoPro Hero8. It's meant to be coming out like imminently.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they always come out in
Perfect.
September,
That's
and
it.
September. Like 10 days from now would be like a possible release date, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, as
Do I
long as they
have-
let us trade in our 7s for $20.
So, I actually a guy recognized me at London Drugs, which Sheyn is kind of like. Well, it's a pharmacy that does electronics at the same time. I don't really understand
Awesome.
North American shops at all. You can literally go in, pick up your prescription, buy a carton of smokes, and get a new TV
And some tires on your car. Yep.
and some new bedroom furniture. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, we all know you wanted to sneak in that you were recognized somewhere, but let's get to the point.
But yeah, and I've literally got him on call because I said, "Can you please send me a DM like the moment you hear that it's going to come in the shop?" And he's like, "No problems, will do." So now I have a guy like literally waiting to tell me if it's going to be on sale.
Oh man.
So
Well-
but Hero8, let's do it. Let's just jump right into it, shall we?
Yeah.
GoPro Hero8. Jordan, master of cameras. What do you know about it?
Well, the rumors have been saying 4K 120 frames a second, which would be
Which no one will use.
pretty much. I don't know. It's just for those like B-roll footage of like in slow-mo if you're going to use your GoPro. Yeah, it's mainly about like, I don't know, everything else that is more capable. It's because of, if it can do that, it's because it has a better processor. They're talking about like, a GP2 whatever processor. Well, it's going to be better for all kinds of other settings too. Maybe the HDR kind of thing, for example.
Yeah, that's high. That stands for high definition recording.
High dynamic range.
High dynamic range. Damn it. So doesn't that just means that it's a higher quality, or it can take in more information?
Yeah, like high dynamic range. Like, do you know what dynamic range is specifically?
Is it this? You see,
No,
range.
it's the brightest brights and the darkest darks all in one. Like how bright are how much detail is in the brightest brights, how much detail is in the shadows in one exposure. So like you can see my hand is just white, and this webcam does not have good dynamic range. The more dynamic range, it can see the same amount of detail in the shadows, and it can still see a lot of detail within my hand if it had better dynamic range, for example. But anyway, it just more detail and just looks more lifelike and just better.
Yeah, it looks more like your eyes see, basically.
Yeah.
That's good to know because I had no idea what dynamic range is. For me, the GoPro is all about press one button, get the best footage possible.
Yeah.
So if that's better, cool.
Yeah. Now,
What about stabilization?
Great question. That was going to be my next question, Jordan. What do you know?
Well, I don't know anything about that. I just know that I was really happy with the Hero 7 stabilization, and I kind of don't want it to change much for the 8. Honestly.
Well, it's only going to get better, isn't it? Like 6 is better than 5.
Yeah.
7 is better than 6.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just going to keep getting better.
Yeah, no, I'm just afraid of like more of a crop factor. I don't want any more crop factor, for example. There's the other cameras, like, what was it? DJI brought out one with like a 20% crop factor. Like, forget, I don't want that. I don't care how good your electronic stabilization is. I don't want to crop in that much.
Well, so right now the 7, what does it capture a 5K shot and crops it to 4K?
No, like
Is that wrong?
No, it captures a 4K shot and it crops about 5%. So it's basically a little bit less than 4K, but it still gives you the 4K resolution. It's a little bit softer than the normal, but whatever, it's good.
So if the stabilization doesn't change much, what else are they going to improve on? Sound? The sound's not too bad.
Well, no.
Yeah.
They said the mic's going to be better, isn't it? But like all these pictures have come out of like, is it actually like, is the mic, are they saying that the mic's actually going to be better, or is it just that they've made an attachment that can make it better?
Yeah, because I've just seen some images of like a new case, which looks pretty cool, where it would have like a mic on that case. So then I guess I would plug into like one of the USBs. That would be cool. I'd be pretty in favor of that.
But you don't want anything plug in extra, do you? You just want to like put it in the thing, strap it on, put on the foam doodah, and then you can ride. That's why I like so much about the 7 right now.
Yeah,
it's just
but like this case, like there's no wires, no nothing. It's just a bigger case, just slightly bigger case, like an optional case.
An optional bigger case to mount a microphone. Is that what you're saying?
No, like the mic, like because you can look at pictures. If you look at pictures, you'll see a microphone embedded into it.
Let's get this audio podcast. Let's just go and look at pictures of stuff. Okay, we can make it work. I know other podcasts that have done this as well, but as long as we keep talking, then people are going to carry on.
But search GoPro Hero8 and go under images. Then you can see some different kind of case options, all optional, but I don't know. It looks cool. Like you can put attachments like a light.
I see.
Screen. I don't know.
Again, like there's all this stuff that's like, oh yeah, you can do this, and oh yeah, you can do that, and it's just like people just want to use it for one thing.
Yeah. Looking at all these extra things, I'm almost thinking I'll just keep my 7.
Well, I need a second one. So this is why I'm going to go. And of course, like I'll never miss an opportunity for clickbait now. Like, how can I possibly not be one of the first GoPro Hero 8 featuring people?
1 million views.
Oh, so the case that's just going to live on it full time now.
Not necessarily. Like
that's kind of what it suggests in all of these images.
I'm sure you can take it apart. I would assume.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, and one of the other. Oh, there we go. Look, it's now saying that the little GoPro mount is integrated onto the camera. So rather than have the clip-on thing, it's like actually part of the camera. Does that make sense?
What GoPro mount do you mean?
I've found one. It's on gearmashers.com. Shout out Gearmashers.
Yeah, you can share your screen.
I can?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I found this.
Wait, look, hold on. I'm even gonna. Oh my god, guys.
Whoa, what?
Banner coming up. See?
I see the image now. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But can they click on it?
No, probably not. But they can. Do you know what? People can press pause on the visual, and they can copy it if they so wish.
Type it out.
I don't know if I like that thing integrated into the camera itself.
You break it off.
Because you can't like place the camera on anything.
Good point, Jordan.
But then you look at the other pictures. Look at the other pictures where it's in that bigger case. It doesn't show that thing sticking out.
That's true.
I'm a bit confused. Like they're like all different things you can attach on. Like,
the mic adapter is just rubbish.
We're still going with the mic adapter.
Well, they've got to make it waterproof. That's their problem. Yeah. They're like, we got to make it waterproof.
Why can't they just, where the mic adapter is, have a regular jack?
I don't know.
Yeah, you have, because they want you to buy their $60 mic adapter.
Well, they're showing like an actual mic built in onto that thing. So there is no adapter. There's no wires. There's no nothing. You just use that one a little bit bigger.
Oh, and I see one with a flip up screen. So you can see yourself.
And you're already in it, and I know that Sheyn is really into that. So it sounds like he's taking the piss, but actually he's like, "This is a reason I would buy it."
You've got to be able to see that hair.
Have you got a shave down one side? Question.
Yeah, like that one EDM DJ. You shave on the side and grow it long. Do a dreadlock on one side and then put on a mask. That's the plan.
That's okay. I don't know what EDM is.
Electronic dance music, man.
Gotcha. Okay. Here I am. Don't know what HDR is. Don't know what EDM. Just another TLA that I'm just never going to understand.
Paul is our resident elderly person.
Thanks. Thanks. Oh, wow. Hey, we didn't actually do where did our bikes take us last week?
Mm-hmm.
See, clickbait coming earlier, everyone. This is we've listened to your comments and we're slightly making moves on them.
It came in like 40 minutes this time.
I know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Also, words whenever it's just like, I'll probably go buy one. Great stuff. Okay, so where did we go? Where did we go riding? Jordan.
So I was in Silver Star last weekend. It was like the very last weekend. So this is the last chance to ride it this year. It's pretty nice. Although it rained on the Sunday, so we didn't ride too much then. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I had a crash though, and I hurt my foot, which I already hurt a couple months ago. So it's like I'm not letting my body heal, which is not fun. But yeah, otherwise it was a good time. I actually had some sweet rides. Actually, before that, I was riding with a single track sampler on the North Shore. Had some great times.
He still rides?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear.
He's still making videos. Yeah. We were exploring all the skinnies. It was like a ton of fun. We spent 2 days, Mount Frome and Mount Seymour, and we were like going all these like epic skinnies on certain trails. And we were both making some epic videos out of that. So yeah, that was a good time.
Nice. I'm excited to see those.
Yeah. That's cool. Nice fun. Is there still that trail called Double Dog at Silver Star?
Yeah.
When I was there, that was fresh, and that was like the best. Yeah. We were there like exclusive opening, and it was brand new, fresh, and we had a lift access loam trail, and we were just like, "This is the greatest day of all time."
Yeah, it's still a fun trail. Like I enjoy it quite a lot. Yeah, it's still a really good trail.
And more importantly, did you get a great thumbnail with wood in it from the wall rides?
I don't know, because you know what, everything was wet and damp. So like even on the Saturday when it wasn't really raining, everything was still a bit damp, and so like I don't know. We kind of rode some of the wall rides, but like we didn't spend much time on it. It was a bit scarier, but I don't know. I got POV of it. I didn't really go for any thumbnails though. Hopefully we'll see what I get.
Speaking of the exact opposite, I'll go next. Guys, where have I been for 3 weeks? Everyone's been
what the hell?
Going crazy, sending me one direct message asking where the podcast is. So I went to Switzerland to pick up my new downhill bike, which is still in a bag because I went to Switzerland and then I rode all around there and France. I did so much riding. I was there for like, was I there for 2 weeks? I was there for 2 weeks. I rode 12 out of 14 days.
Wow.
Which is a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and there was one point where I'd ridden 10 days in a row, and then I was out riding. I was like, I feel like crap. And then I was like, oh yeah, maybe because I've not had a rest at all. And then we had another rest. But and then I came back and I was home. So the reason being then why Joe kindly filled in for me the other week is because I was on Europe time, and we like to record this at like 8 p.m. at night because the dads have got commitments, and like myself. And it would have been like 4 a.m. or something. So I was like, I can't do it. So there we go. And then I come back. And then I was invited by Fox down to the US Open down in Big Bear Summit, Snow Summit, to go and hang out, make some videos. I've done some great videos, and it was incredibly dry. To be honest, it was the driest place I've ever ridden in my entire life.
Wow.
And the dust was like so thick and so deep. It was like powder. It was like snow. But dust. It was crazy.
Well, and how was the riding then? Sketchy AF?
I was just unfamiliar, I would say. But I do feel really good on the downhill bike. You're like coming into a turn and you're like, I don't know what's going to happen. That would be how I put it.
Well, you didn't slide out on the first turn.
I didn't slide out. Unlucky Gwinnett. But his mechanic did always catch me up at the end. Because have you ever crossed the finish line? Well, maybe not you guys, but cross the finish line and then you're like, hey, I think I did okay. And then you turn around and like in a few seconds you see the guy that started behind you and you go, crap. That's what happened with John almost catching me. But
because he was right behind. I see.
Yeah. He was he was 20 seconds. He finished 20 seconds ahead of me, so he was 10 seconds behind me when I finished.
Wow.
But he finished dead mid pack, and that's why I was like, I didn't do very well. But I did some big jumps, Jordan. You'll be pleased.
Nice.
Did some big jumps. Try to learn how to ride a hip. They've got a hip that's kind of like the Dirt Merchant one.
Oh yeah.
like in terms of like it's probably not the same lip or whatever, but it's like that same style. And there was a ton of wood wall rides, a ton,
That's sick.
so many,
That's
so
super
many.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
You got such a hard life.
well, it's my job. Like that's it's fun, but that doesn't mean it's easy.
Someone's got to do it, right?
There you go. Anyway, 2 videos a week, Sheyn. Congratulations. 2 videos. I've been noticing, frequenting.
Just putting out garbage, you got to get those 200 views somehow. But
I was like, oh, here's another race from Sheyn. And I'm like, is this the same course again?
well, okay. I did do another enduro race. It was like an official
Downhill race.
So this one was an enduro, but it was at the same mountain, I guess. It's completely different. They redid.
Wait, hold up.
I'm not talking about my video. I'm talking about the ride in between.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
but I'm so sure the video was just like the same course again.
Yeah, I don't know. I've lowered my standards so much. I'm kind of just like, I'm not a pro. I don't expect millions of views. I'm just gonna have fun with it. So whatever. So yes.
Listen, Jane, my question is was it another downhill race on the same course but on a different week again?
You're talking about the enduro race I just did?
Right.
It was on the same mountain with like bits of those courses, but they changed everything up. Okay,
but what was the video that you just put out? I'm even going to look.
Oh, the video that I just put out, it's on the same mountain.
Okay, that's what I'm
actually
talking
a different course than what I've done the past, because that's like race number 3.
It had the big jump in it.
They like to end that at that jump.
Right.
So like all the trails will kind of converge onto that one last bit, because spectators can go up and watch you right there. And the thing about it's bigger than it looks on camera. That's what he said. But it's bigger than it looks on camera. So every time I come up to it, I'm like, am I gonna hit it? Am I gonna hit it? I have no idea. But I would hate to, if there's a bunch of spectators there, I would hate to kind of like slow down and ride around it. So I was just kind of end up hitting that big rock drop jump. It's fun. Yeah.
So Jordan doesn't actually subscribe to any channels ever. Jordan, this Sheyn is the Crashing Dad on YouTube.
Hello, Sheyn. Nice to meet you.
I'll send you a link of my favorite video.
I'm not kidding, Sheyn. He comes around my house. We fire up his account, and he's not subscribed to any bike channels, pretty much.
Well, you know what? I will say that I'm still pretty happy because I just checked my pile of mail today.
Oh,
and I got some pretty sweet surprises. So thank you for that, Jordan. Even though you're not a subscriber, I forgive you because I got some stickers for my board.
Appreciate there you go. You actually got them today.
I have a big pile on this thing here.
That's
so
that's perfect.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. No, it was funny because I was at Paul's place. What did you say? You're like, oh yeah, just go on your subscription feed to like find me. I'm like, I'm not subscribed to you.
It's in my house. Couldn't even. Although Sid and Mackie did the same thing actually right before the BC bike race, but they don't have their like. Sometimes you can see who is subscribed, like who subscribes to you. Mm-hmm. But you can turn off if to see that.
You can keep them private, yeah.
Yeah, Sid and Mackie hadn't, and I just noticed in the bottom left hand corner, it's like, oh, Sid and Mackie have just subscribed to you, and I was like, oh, thanks guys.
Just recently,
just to come around my house. It was obviously I'm not bothered, but it's more just like the hilarious kind of like etiquette of like, oh, you don't subscribe, but you're coming into my house.
The thing is, though, like as a YouTuber with a life, whatever, editing your own videos takes so much time. Like we don't got time to watch everyone's videos. And then a new channel will pop up and the person's cool. And you're like, oh, crap, I've not subscribed to you, but I've seen a video of yours. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's probably true.
Everyone has seen your e-bike video, though. So maybe that's how they know you.
Hey, I guess so. That still continues to be watched. I don't know what it's on now. It's on like the last time I looked, it was 2.5 million.
Holy cow!
Which I still like. If only I could like take other people to the conception and also the execution and then the editing of that video. It was like a weekend.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Like it was not like a lot. And it's just so funny that now it's like this video that just keeps going. Why is that now?
Well,
2.8 million.
Holy cow. I think we know what we're going to talk about next week.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Ebs, and Josh
might
be here.
Mike's Josh.
Well, there we go. That should do it, I guess.
That's it.